Hi guys. So whenever we do details, sometimes we get messages from people saying, how do you get your wheels so clean? So I thought I'd just go through a little tutorial, really, I suppose, if you like, just to tell you how we do the wheels on our cars, a deep clean on our wheels. So the wheels initially been sprayed with KK Detail Breakaway. That sits for a couple of minutes. It then gets jetted off. That breaks down all the brake dust, all the crap and bits and pieces. So as well as it being brake dust remover, it's also a wheel cleaner. Some people think that a full lap remover is a wheel cleaner, but it's not. It just breaks down the brake dust and the iron contaminants that are on the wheel. So we use the KK Detailing Breakaway, which, as I said, takes away the brake dust, but it also washes the wheel as well, so that then gets jetted off. All the arches have been jetted off as well. So now come in with our bucket. So initially we want to clean the arches, so we're using this one to clean the arches. Easy detail, nice wheel and arch brush. Get a nice bit of water in it, just give it a nice rub. Get in all the nooks and crannies. Behind the suspension stanchions. Good things about the 4x4s is a lot of them you can raise the suspension up, so you can get good access to the arches. If you can't do that, then turn the front wheel, turn it one way, turn it the other way, then you can get good access behind it. And this has got a carpeted bit on this side, so we'll give that a quick rub, but generally you end up picking out all the little bits, straw and grass and that get caught in it. Don't forget the mud flap. Check in under here as well, so run your fingers along here to make sure there's dirt under there. And that's your arch done. So the next one, we want to be coming in and doing the barrels of the alloys under here. Now, this being gloss black, we don't want to be using that one because it will scratch the gloss black. It's quite soft, so we use this type of one, which will be nice and soft. It's basically like a wash mitt on a stick, like a jalapeno on a stick. So get some water on it and just go in. You might be able to get behind the brake discs. And what I will do is move the vehicle forward so we can get behind the brake discs. I'll do that at the end of this tutorial. Otherwise you'll be sitting there all day. Get in as best you can, everywhere you can. And as I say again, if you can't get in behind them, turn the wheel and you can reach around and get behind the wheel that way. Now what else we do is we go behind the spokes as well. We wash behind the spokes. For doing that, normal alloys would use this, which is literally a straight one, but we bent it so it gets 90-degree angle so we can get right behind it. But as I said, this is black, so we won't be using this one on this one. What we will be using is a nice soft wash mitt, noodle wash mitt. I've put 2 lots of boiling water from a kettle in this bucket, so it's nice and warm. That's behind all the arches, all the spokes, nice and clean. Then we want to do the fascias. So we come onto a really soft detailing brush. Gets in all the little corners, all the little bits of detail that a lot of modern alloys have nowadays. It's nice and soft, so it won't damage the wheel. Go all the way around, working clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever way. Generally try and start at the top and move the way around so you know that you've been there and you get back to the top again. Don't forget your nuts. Give your nuts a good scrub. And then finally, get your rinse out, washing it again, and just run it over the front. Give them a good wash up. Tyre brush. And then you rinse it off, and that's one wheel and wheel arch done.